Hey, this is Agip Saturn Rancho Preciado LLC. Today's date's July 12th, 2021. I'm out here in my backyard, my grass area I'm still working on. Believe it or not, I actually have to mow this part right here and a little bit around here. But anyways, one of the things I'm constantly struggling with is watering back here. Getting a good cover with the water. I always use those, but they don't always cover the edges. There's always little spots that are left uncovered. So this was this weekend's project here, was figuring out a way to get everything to water better back here, something that I can cover all this area here. So this is what I did. I put in some sprinkler heads. They're acting up a little bit. There we go. So I put in a total of 6 sprinkler heads. I did 2 zones. There's one here, one there, one over there. This is a 4 gallon per minute head. Those are half gallon per minute heads, and I'll explain later, later in the video you'll see why I did that. I dug my trench here. You can kind of see it where I try to recover it up. Not that good of a job, but it happens. I'm gonna have another head here. That's also 4 gallons per minute. And then I have one on that corner there by that pole, and then another one on that corner there. And both of these are also half gallon per minute. So with this, it gives me a lot of better coverage, and I can water everything on timers. Now, this project cost me just under $100 to do both zones. But the reason being is I already had a lot of the equipment handy. This is the timers I'm using to water. I got these 2 beehive timers. So this one's zone 1, this one's zone 2. So those are the ones I'm using. I was going to use this Orbit timer here, which would have been awesome because it's got 2 spigots on it. But I don't know if it's coming out on camera. There, the bottom got all scraped up on me and stuff, so I can't get a good seal on it. Maybe I put Teflon tape on it. I didn't think about that. But so the issue with that is that now whenever I use it, it leaks water on me like crazy. And these zones, I'm testing out how much water they're putting out right there. So these zones are going to be on for about an hour every other day, maybe, depending. But anywhere from half an hour to an hour. So that was this weekend's project. So let me show you guys how I got this set up and started, and hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, so first thing we need to figure out is our PSIs, or our pressure out here. So looks like we're, well, that's coming out because of the sun, but we're at about 60 PSIs, which is pretty good. So now that we know how many PSIs we're at, we got to figure out how many gallons per minute we're this faucet here is putting up. So let me get set up. All right, I'm going to try to get my gallons per minute here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up this 5 gallon bucket here, see how long it takes to get filled up. Guess it probably was a straighter stream, huh? All right, so that took about 52 seconds, which is actually not that good. So what we'll do is we'll take 5 divided by 52 and then times that by 60. That'll only give me like 5 gallons a minute, which isn't really that good. I don't know why. Explains why the pressure on my hose goes up here. So I'm gonna have to figure out if there's. I have to figure something out, but we'll see. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure up the line. I already measured it. I know from the longest point to from that fence, pretty much the longest point up there is about 85 feet. From there to here is about 37, but I'm gonna measure from like here to this corner, go up that way, kind of get all these so I can draw out the design. If it's only giving me 5 gallons a minute, kind of sucks. I'll probably have to put in 2 separate systems in here. So we'll see. Yeah, I'll probably have to put one for this half of the grass and then a separate one for that half of the grass to be able to cover it all. But we shall see. All right, so this here's the sprinkler head I got. Now that's coming out. It's a Orbit gear-driven sprinkler head. It's kind of supposed to spray out like that. It's supposed to have a reach of 25 to 52 foot distance, and it rotates anywhere from 40 to 360 degrees. So I'm hoping 6 of these on a yard of work. I figured I'd set them up like about 30 feet or so, spray out, maybe 35, just because from here to that way, over there it's 37 feet, so give me a little bit of a better overlay. But the reason I bought those is it comes with the tool. I already opened one up, and it comes with different nozzles on it. As you can see, I don't know how good these are coming out, but I have so they have gallons per minute. So I have a half a gallon, 1 gallon, and it's just different spray heads. This is 1 gallon, 2, 3, 4, and that's 8. They'll go all the way up to 3. So for instance, I'm only doing 5 gallons per minute out here. I feel I might just go with the, and hopefully I can still get the distance. I'm hoping with the, well, if I do 2 separate ones, I can probably go with the 1 gallon a minute spray. If I do 3 on each side, I can go with the 1 gallon a minute spray. If I can hook all of them up at once together to one system, then I'll probably have to go with the half gallon spray. But let me set up my tripod and then I'll show you guys kind of like. All right, well, I don't know how good this is gonna come out, but as you can see, it's got a spring loader down here where you kind of, this comes up, pushes up, and then I don't know what's coming out, but yeah, you see, then you got the little spray nozzle there. You got your adjusters up here. You can adjust the pattern. That's on how far it's going to turn one way, and then how far it's going to turn the other way. So I'm trying to do this on a budget. So I wanted to do PVC pipe, but I'm going to test out, see how it's going to do with drip line, a 1/2-inch drip line. So I'm going to put one on that corner there, one on that corner there, come about halfway up on this end here, which will be somewhere around here, I think, like right around here. Then I'll put one across over there, and then one on that corner over there, one on that corner over there. So I'm hoping I'll have a good spray. Those will obviously be, the ones on the corners will be 90s, the one on this end and with that in there will be a 180. So I'm hoping, I might actually put it here just to a little bit more than 30 feet. Well, from there to there halfway would be about 42 and a half. So here was a little bit like 43 feet or something. So I might set it up here just so I can go out that way. And then this way, I want to kind of go out and overlap a little bit, kind of hit the fence there where it sticks out a little bit just past the tree. So I get a little bit of a overlap on water, because I figured if I put it here and I do a full 180, I'm going to be wasting water spraying that way toward the pool. At least this way, I'll be wasting water, but not as much. Because if I put it here and then I go just out to that way there, I'm going to totally miss this corner here. So that's what I'll do. I'll put one on this corner here, one on that corner there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out my drip line right now. I have a lot of drip line. That's why I'm going to use that. Just to, I'm going to lay it down in the sun, let it get folded out for a bit. Then I'm going to see how my patterns are going to set up. Once I figure that out, I'm going to figure out what I need to connect it. Hopefully I have some pieces just so I could test it out. And then we'll go from there. I got my line laid out. I got one over here, another one. I'm hoping this one here is long enough to do what I need to do. when I got some more supplies that I needed, I got some extra supplies. I ran into an issue. I was going to use these here elbows to connect to the back of these here. I'm sure I can use one hand here. See, this goes in here. Anyway, so yeah, this screws in here. There we go, got it. See, and then I was gonna do that, and then see, then I have my connection for it. But the issue is that this thing here is too big. See that? I mean, look how. So I'm trying to do this one-handed here, but yeah, I mean that's just too big. So I was thinking I can get a clip, put a clip on there, and then the clip should hopefully work wonders and be able to get this done. So I was thinking of doing that. The other thing I was thinking of doing was getting a adapter that goes from they're like those white adapters that you can go from drip line to PVC, and then getting a T with a 3/4 inch threaded on it and do it that way. But of course, I couldn't find a T that had went from 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch threaded. I could find one that went from 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch, but slip, not threaded. So I ended up finding, where are they at? I know I opened one up. I ended up finding these right here. They're 5/8 swivel T assemblies. So let me see. I know I opened one up. I don't want to open up another one in case it doesn't work. But this is what comes here. Let me see if I can. Yeah. So this is what comes in it. So you have a T with a little connection on it, and then a little washer for it. So let me add this washer to it here real quick. So obviously, yeah, the washer goes in here. I think the washer goes in. It's not really wanting to go in. All right, I think I got it. But believe it or not, this actually fits on there. Let me see. I might have the wrong side. Try this side. Yeah, there you go. See? So that screws in perfect. Right there. And then I can screw it into this here. And then that'll give me my riser, however I need it. See, so then I can just attach it, put it where I need it, put it like right here, and then be good to go, ready to go. So I ended up buying 6 of these because obviously I got 6 heads. So all I'm gonna do for right now is I'm just gonna do this half, and I decided I was gonna do 2 separate zones just to save me trouble and heartache. And the main reason is right now this zone here, I guess, which will be zone 1, is priority. I gotta get this done by the end of the month. And today is the 11th, so I got a little bit of time, but I gotta get it done. So this is priority. I gotta get this side done here. So I figured I'll do this side first, and then I'll concentrate on this side later. So let me get some stuff set up, and then I'll see about how we're gonna get this here going. I'm gonna start putting this thing in. This is where my hose grid's gonna hook up to. So you can see this just kind of has a little hose thing on there for it. So I'm gonna put that on there like that. So make sure this is up all the way. Then you put this in as best as you can. And then you turn this down here to grab onto it and tighten it up on there. So, all right. So now that that's done, I'm gonna see where I'm gonna start right behind this pole here. So I'm gonna bring it out. So let's let me see. Yeah, so right behind that propane tank there. Get it there. right there maybe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bury it underneath here. So I'm going to have it coming this way. So I'm going to do a cut on it right here. I'm going to attach a 90 to it. Alright, so it'll go like this, have a 90 going that way. So I'm going to attach this back to here. One good thing about this with PVC is that you can always, adjust it and move it like you need it. So now that I have that right there, I'm actually stop recording real quick because I'm gonna go down to that end over there, come back this. Oh no, wait, you know what? I'm just gonna put it there. Never mind. I was just gonna put the sprinkler head right here. So let me grab that real quick. So it's going to go right here. So before I install it though, I'm going to end up, I do want to put some threading, not on, I do want to put some Teflon tape. Shoot, I'm going to need a tool now to get this off, but I want to put some Teflon tape on this here, so let me do that real quick. Alright, so I got my Teflon tape on there. Let me screw this back in here. All right, I'm going to put this back on here also. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up. I'm not going to shoot video the whole thing. I don't think I want to bore you guys with having to watch all that, but I'm going to set it up. The only thing I'm thinking of, I don't know yet, is here, this spot here, putting a T to go that way. And what that'll do is it's going to be one less trench I got to dig. Because I was thinking of putting a T right around here and going that way, and then that way to that corner there. The sprinkler head I want to put there. Because I don't want to go that way and then try to go up that hill there. See that? So, but my thought process was, yeah, I can dig a trench here, or I'm gonna have to dig a trench here anyways. I gotta dig a trench here that way anyways to get the sprinkler head I'm gonna put on that side there, and then for the sprinkler head over there. So what I think I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'm gonna put a T here so that I can just run both lines that way, and then no, it's only one trench I gotta dig, and then I can run I can put my sprinkler head there, run the line to there, and then from there run it down to that corner there, and then have that zone 2 there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna put a cut here. Kind of sucks because it's a lot more line I gotta use, but it's one less trench I'm gonna have to dig. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna grab this here, get zone 1 set up, and then we'll test it and see how it's going. Hopefully I got time. It's already 5:48, so I'll probably have like about close to 2 hours of sunlight left. So hopefully I can get all this done in that amount of time. And then all right, just to kind of give you guys an idea. I mean, here it is, squirting out, not too far. I mean, it's supposed to go anywhere from, but this head that it has in here is a 3 gallons per minute head. So that might be the issue. I'm going to have to switch to a smaller 1 gallon per minute head. So I might do that here in a little bit. But just to give you guys an idea, see it's going out. It's wet, and I mean, this one's coming all the way out to about here. So This one, well, I mean, they're not in the ground, so they're all squirting kind of weird right now. This one's coming out to about over here, so there's a little bit of an overlap right here. I wish there was more of an overlap on them, but these two have a pretty good overlap on them just because they're so close together. So I'm going to end up switching the heads on them to the 1 gallon per minute head and see how they do. And then obviously once I put the one here, it should cover this area right here. So I mean, it's working, I guess. I mean, this one over here is all messed up. It's kind of falling over. It's not wetting all the way over here like I like it to. Let's see if I grab it and stand it up the way it should be. See, kind of like that. But I mean, it looks like it's gonna work. It's gonna do what I want it to do, what I need it to do. So see, there it goes, right there. So once I put them in the ground, I could adjust them a little bit better, do a little bit better adjustment on them, and see how they do. Yes, it's actually coming pretty far. A lot further this way than I'd like it to, but you know what, that's fine. It's going back that way. So yeah, I think this is going to work. Let me switch out the heads on them to the, let me try the 1 gallon heads on them to see how those do. Because the one it has right now is 3 gallons per minute. My thing only gives out 5 gallons per minute. So it's actually under a lot of pressure right now. See, and then this is good right here. It lets me know these bushes here I got to trim if I want to get those, where that tarp is right there right now. So that's good. And yeah, it's going too far that way also. So that's good. But no, I think this is going to work once I'm able to get it in the ground tomorrow. So I'm gonna mess with the heads on it right now and see what I can do from there. So let me do that, and I'll get back with you. Out to the 1 gallon a minute one, and that actually looks like it's doing a heck of a lot better. So definitely gonna keep those. Let me see. I'm trying to hold this one up just because I'm trying to see how far that way it's gonna reach, but it's not going all the way. It's gonna be a little bit of a overlap, but you know what, it's gonna do what I want it to do. So in the end, that's really all that matters, right? I mean, as long as I get it to water everywhere I want it to water. I mean, that's almost coming all the way over here, so I'll get some good double overlap here. Just gotta readjust this one, but I'll do it once I get them in the ground. So but I mean, it's spraying pretty good. So I'm going to put them on the timer. Not today, obviously, but yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, it's spraying really good. Really, really happy with it. So tomorrow I just got to dig the trench. That's going to be the hard part about all this. But yeah, you can see it's coming out this way. It looks like it's putting down some pretty good water. So then I was worried because I'm like, oh, there's nothing wet in here. But once I set up the second zone for this part here with the sprinkler head here, I should get the coverage I need right here. So then hopefully then everything will start doing really good. The only thing is this one here, it's spraying, but it doesn't seem to be spraying as good as the other ones. So I don't know if maybe I need to make an adjustment on the head itself right here while it's spraying. Let's see. Let me go this way here. Going up with it right now. Doesn't seem to be doing too much on it, but let's see. I'm going down with it now. Let's kind of see where see the little thing. I'm gonna see if I can get it to interrupt the spray pattern a little bit. When I put the thing down, it just seemed to spray lower and not as far. So I'm just gonna keep it to where it's at. took about 14 steps to get across 37 inch or 37 feet. So let me see. Hold on, wife texted. So let's see. So that's I don't even know how to. I'm trying to pretend like I know what I'm doing here. So each of my steps is about two and a half steps. So the reason I did that is because I wanted to see how far out this thing here is spraying. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. So 10 steps. So each step is 10 and a half. So yeah, it's coming out about 25 feet, which is good. I mean, it's not the 35 I was hoping to get out of it, but 25 is still more than halfway. So I won't have the overlap I wanted with it, but I will get some of it. So that's it for tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna pick up all this excess line I have left out here, and then tomorrow I'm gonna start digging my trench. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that, the quick easy way to do that. So I'll be back at it out here tomorrow. All right, we'll go from there. I've already started digging my trench. I have one line there, so what I'm gonna do is probably just come here, go like that, and see if I can't just get it all up. Just like so. And then I'm hoping I can just grab the top patch of grass, kind of like sod after we use it. So let me get this done and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so you can see got the first part of my trench started. So I'm gonna continue with it. I just kind of pulled it off kind of like sod so I could recover it afterwards, and hopefully it won't look as bad with vines and stuff in it. So there's something I saw somebody do online for digging a trench, so I'm going to try that and see how it works. It's a little messy, but if it gets this done quicker, you're not going to hear me complain about it. So let me get that set up and I'll get back with you guys. Alright, I'm all set up, so let's see if we can dig this trench a little bit quicker. It's going to get a little loud, so bear with me. Oh yeah, can't see if the camera got dirty or not, but yeah, that's gonna work. Look at that. Wow. So yeah, definitely like that there. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish this off, and then maybe do the rest of them if I gotta do this one here, pull it out like I did here with the sod and stuff. So good thing is over there I don't have to worry about doing that. And then same thing with when I lay that one down, I just run it all along the outside of the grass over here. Let's see, it's coming out. I can't even tell because my camera's all dirty, but yeah, I'll just run it all along the edge of the grass line here, and then hopefully it'll make things a lot easier. Look at that. One thing is I got to go down like 10 inches at least where the heads are at, so we'll see. But yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, it did a damn good job digging this trench for me. So all right, it just it did make a mess. But it happens. So, all right, let me get this done. Power washer worked really good. It's just, like I said, it is really messy. Look at me. I don't know, I'm all mud and stuff. I don't know how my face looks, but yeah. But as you can see, this worked really good. There's a couple rocks in here I gotta take out, but it's not that big of a deal. And then I'm hoping here where I put my head, I can just kind of do like a straight blast down. Same thing over here. So what I'm gonna do right now is now that I got this one dug, I'm gonna move these rocks here and then these here, and then do the same thing here and make a mess underneath the porch and have the wife yell at me for that later. I'm gonna remove this sod here, or hopefully I can. I should be able to remove all this here and then do the same thing right here, just blast it, and then hopefully be able to get my lines put in, and then hopefully I'll be done with this project today. And then it's getting a little warm. Normally when I'm doing stuff outside, I like to jump in the pool to cool off, but I don't think the wife would agree with that right now, so we won't be doing that today. But hey, it's coming along. So all right, so my trenches are dug. You can see going all the way down there, and I have this one, the one I originally started with, and then from here I gotta go in all the way down that way. Then I have this one here coming out this way, just like so, to here, coming around here, and then over there. So you can see I'm really muddy. One thing I do recommend, if you're gonna do this, you can see my face, wear safety glasses or something, because there's a few times where I probably got some dirt in my eyes and my dumb ass still didn't go get safety glasses. But yeah, definitely put those on. So let me go ahead and bury these, or not bury it, but set the line in place, and then we'll turn it on and see how it's looking. All right, so I got them in the ground, got them on. As you can see, doing pretty good. So I'm not happy with the coverage, but it's better than nothing. So this one here looks a little crooked, but I'll fix it before I bury it completely. So looks like it might be going a little bit too far that way there. I'll check it right now. But then this one over here might be coming a little too far this way, but not too bad. But those are all, you know, adjustments I can make once I actually put it in the ground. Got to trim these bushes here, and then this one might be a little crooked too. Let's see, I can probably straighten it out a bit more. But yeah, there we go, right there. But I mean, other than that, it's looking good. I'm ready to bury my lines, but before I do that, I'm gonna lay down at least this pipe here, because I don't want to. Yeah, so put the pipe down here to my head. That's gonna be right here, and then start laying this out. But I won't shoot video on that. I'll just once everything's said and done, I'll go ahead and show you guys the end results. But yeah, so that's it for right now. So I don't know how good that's coming on camera, but I have this side over here set up already. It's looking good. I don't like it like overshoots the pretty much where the spigot comes out at. There's like no water getting to it right here, so it's overshooting it. So I don't like that one bit. So because it's overshooting it, see this side here is dry, and I have the same issue right here. See, big old dry circle. So I don't know if I got to change the sprinkler heads on those. I actually switched them down to half a gallon per minute to see if it would give me a little bit better reach. So like these are doing good because there's good overlap. Same thing with these two over here. There's good overlap on those also. The only other thing I can think of is maybe getting the another sprinkler head, putting it here in the middle, and then letting it just kind of do like a 360 here to get the rest that's not done. I probably want to do that soon before all this now that it's still somewhat open and stuff. So I'm gonna play with the sprinkler heads on them a little bit, on just these two here, my two middle ones, and see if maybe switching out the heads will help out. You know, so I'm gonna try that. But other than that, I mean, it looks pretty good. So I'm even letting this one here run a little bit. I got that can there to see how much water we're getting. But see, I mean, it's barely reaching here. You can see where it's barely hitting at. So, and it's hot right now, so it's not really sticking to the ground. So we'll see. Well, that's it for this video here. I'm going to mess with the heads a little bit. If I need to add another one over there, I will. I tried getting these down as far as I could into the ground, but I messed up. I didn't leave enough play with the lines to do it. But I'm not too worried about it either, because they're all on the edges, so it's not like I got to worry about running over it with a lawnmower. So if I do end up putting one there in the middle, I am going to have to make sure that one's all the way down on the ground. And I am glad that I did this. Let me see if I can turn on the other one here real quick, just to kind of show you how the pressure on it goes down. I don't know if you could see the difference, but the pressure on them went down. Who knows, maybe if I run all four of them, it'll give me better coverage. But see, I mean, it's barely maybe going out 12 feet of that. So you won't have a good overlap on that there. So even with this one here, I mean, I guess, I mean, it might be good to get the rest of this, but I don't want to do that. So I don't know. That's going to be it for this video right now, unless I can figure out a way to make it spray better right here. But we'll see. I'll let you know. All right, so I think I found the solution for it. It's I switched the head from half a gallon a minute to 4 gallons a minute. It's actually doing a lot better. It seems to be squirting out a lot farther. So what that there did is, since my hose is putting out 5 gallons per minute, then that's what the sprinklers are doing now. This is 4 gallons per minute, and then that one and that one there in that corner are half gallon per minute. So it's actually worked out perfect then, because now the whole thing's putting out 5 gallons per minute. So I'm gonna do the same with that head over there. Switch that to a 4 gallon per minute head, and then we should be good. I mean, as you can see, it's actually wetting this area now. So what I'm hoping to accomplish with that is, I don't know if y'all can see here, but the grass is a little blue, so that's because it's water deficient. So I mean, I think I'm good now. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Any questions or comments, let me know, and go ahead and like and subscribe.